Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. We're here in Buziga with the amazing Mr. Isaac Kigozi. He's a Ugandan from Luwero,
Yes.
but he's a movie producer. He's in the tourism industry. He has done some different documentations. He has a lot of experience in the film industry. He's based in the US. He's been there for over 20 years,
17 years.
17 years.
Yeah.
And he's going to share with us his prospects for 2020 for the tourism industry, but also share with us what he has done. He's done a lot of health camps. He's passionate about healthcare in Uganda. So, hi guys, so we're still here with Mr. Isaac Kigozi. As I told you, he's very passionate about the healthcare. He also does a lot of consultancy work for our local media houses. So here he's going to share with us more about his prospects for 2020 in the new year. But first, let's get a further introduction from Mr. Isaac Kigozi to tell us, who he is, what we should know about him.
Sure, so like she said, I'm Isaac Kigozi from Luwero, based out of the United States, executive producer with Asylum Entertainment, owner of E-World Media Group, East African Partners in East Africa. Passionate about everything Uganda, everything East Africa, and finding ways to improve the brand of Uganda.
Okay, Mr. Isaac, so 2020 is already here, we're in 2020. So what do you want to see in the tourism industry? What do you want us to highlight on someone who has traveled widely? He's also a big businessman, a big entrepreneur. He has businesses in the US, in East Africa, in Russia, in Asia. So what do you want us to do? What do you want to see us do in the tourism industry that you feel will boost domestic tourism and the tourism industry at large?
I think taking the easiest way for us to boost the tourism sector in 2020, I believe, is to unify East Africa. Utilize the East African bloc as the tourism catalyst. I think if we can join with our sisters and brothers in Rwanda, Kenya, Tanzania, and form that East African bloc when it comes to tourism, utilize the benefits of the Free Trade Act between our countries, as well as the One Visa, I think that'd be really helpful as far as domestic tourism as well as local tourism. Another tidbit would be to focus more so on utilizing the local currency. Make it more attractive and sexy for locals to tour our area by utilizing the shilling instead of utilizing the dollar, as most national parks and hotels are utilizing the dollar. I think if we would utilize the shilling, it would make it more attractive and appealing for Ugandans to feel welcome to travel, instead of feeling like traveling is a luxury for foreigners only.
Mr. Isaac, when we were talking, you talked about some of the tourism potentials you see around. You talked about Kalangala. So share with us and the viewers more about what prospects you see in Kalangala itself as a tourism destination and how it can be, like the Bahamas of East Africa or what?
Yeah, I think you said it right. Kalangala can be the Bahamas of Uganda, the Bahamas of East Africa. I think that it's a gem that's been laying in wait for people to excavate it. I think that we have to spend more time promoting it, mainly towards our youth for domestic tourism, but also pushing it more for foreign tourism as well. I think it has all the elements from water to mountainous areas to nice lush greens. There's animals there. The water is calm, it's not so violent like other parts of Lake Victoria. So I feel that Kalangala is a gem that we have to preserve, as well as not allowing foreigners to hurt our area with sand farming that's going on right now. I think that has a potential of hurting the tourism sector there, as well as not over-regulating the fish farmers. I think fish farming is a key wealth creation aspect in Kalangala, and I know there's been a few issues with the regulations of that. So I think if we can be more lenient or respectful to the local fish farmers there, as well as not allowing some of these foreigners who are taking our soils back to China.
Thank you very much, Mr. Isaac. So see you in 2020. Thank you very much for sharing all this information, and we look forward to growing the tourism industry, picking some of your tips. Oh, so you talked about the East African bloc. Have you used the East African visa? What's your conviction about that, and the passports and national ID? What do you think about that?
I'm really thankful for His Excellency the President to actually have pushed that initiative. I think that initiative is amazing. I've actually traveled throughout East Africa and saw how easy it is to cross the border. I've actually done business also in East Africa. I see how easy it is tax-wise to operate business either in Uganda and go to Kenya, or in Uganda and other East African regions. I know we've had some issues recently with one of our other neighbors, but I think that the president's working really heavily on fixing that as well. So I think, yeah, it's a beautiful initiative, not just for the tourism sector, but for the business sector and Uganda as a whole.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Isaac. See you in 2020, and I wish you a prosperous new year.